We're good. We're good. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the grand final watch along. How are we all? How are we all? Hope we are all well. Looking forward to good, good watch along here. Hoping for a good watch along. What are we all thinking score wise for this grand final? It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a big one. I'm excited. I'm excited. Very excited. Obviously, a massive game for both teams. Massive game. Go through the team lineups as well. Get those up for you. Mariners unchanged, not surprised. They've been absolutely unreal. A majority of this season with the majority of the same squad, really. So yeah, no surprise that there's been no change there. But big one for Melbourne victory. Zinedine Machach is back, and Salim Khalifi joins the starting lineup. So that's a big change by Popper. Big change. Big changes. Bonavacia and Velupillay both dropped to the bench. So, a bold move by Popper, in my opinion. Bold move. But yeah, it's a massive grand final for both teams for two different reasons, really, right? Because you got the Mariners who are looking for a treble. You know, the first Australian team to do a continental treble. I think the only other time we've seen a treble in Australia is Melbourne Knights back years and years ago. I think in the 80s or something like that. I think that was literally the only time we've had a treble somewhere in Australia. So, we're looking at something that's unheard of. It's yeah, just crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. See, don't just think I am a little bit delayed, but that will happen. That will happen. Oh, hide that away. Don't want to give myself a quick look at that first. Just trying to get the chat out. I don't know where my chat has gone. Cannot see the chat for some reason. Don't know why. Don't know why. There we go. I can see the chat now. I can see the chat now. There we go. Lockie, he's got a 2-1. 2-1 to the Mariners, I'm going to assume there. Tan, I'm good, mate. Good, mate. How are you? Boston, it has been a while, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. He's hoping for a Melbourne victory win. Ooh, going against the majority of the people, I'd imagine, Boston. I think a majority of the people are going for the Mariners tonight for that fairy tale, that treble, right? I think that's what majority of people are going for. That's what I predicted, but I predicted it in extra time. I did predict it in extra time. I went with a 1-0 in extra time for the Mariners. Oh, but yeah, it's going to be absolutely massive. Dude, Pens would be crazy. Pens would be crazy. Um, and if it goes to Pens, you're really you put your house at the moment on Paul Rizzo saving a couple of pens, right? He's been absolutely unbelievable at penalties. And just in the finals in general at the moment, he's just been absolutely unbelievable. But yeah, just crazy. If it goes to pens, yeah, I'm definitely going for I think Melbourne victory. It's theirs to lose, really, right? Tan thinks it's going to go to pens as well. So that, look, if it's pens, right, you really you you'd be silly to put your money against Paul Izzo, right? He's just been absolutely unbelievable. But they've got a couple of live sides. They've got one in Gosford. They've got one at Amy Stadium. I thought they would open Fed Square up, but they've opened up Amy Stadium. But look, as Victory fans have a place to go watch if they couldn't make it to the game as well. So that's another man. I'm just looking at the coverage right here. Lee Broxham, this is going to be his final game. He's retiring after this game. What a way for him to go off, right? That's crazy. Myros, man, how are you, man? I'm doing pretty well. Two of the best goalies in the league, yeah. Dude, Book, obviously winning the Golden Glove this year. He's just been unbelievable, right? Um, and Izzo, the final series he's had, it's just been crazy. Just been crazy. Yeah, you too, Boston. Enjoy the game. Enjoy the game. Cheers, man. Thanking you. Thank you. Historic treble for the Mariners. It's already written. It is, but that's the thing, right? That's my thinking. It's already hyped up so much for the Mariners to win this treble. It just kind of gives me. I had the same feeling last week with Wellington. I was like, Wellington, this is a very big game for them. First time they've sold out the stadium, and I don't know, man. When it's way too hyped up, it just feels like it's written for the other team to do it. That's just me. That's just me. But either way, right? Yeah, it'd just be unbelievable for him. For their sake, I hope it happens. It'd be awesome to see all three trophies in the one spot tonight. Yeah, it'd be crazy. But once again, if you haven't seen the lineups, got the lineups on the screen for the Mariners. No changes for the Mariners as really predicted, right? They haven't done much rotation at all this season, and it's done wonders for them, right? But on Melbourne Victory side, Machach comes in straight away. Bonavacia drops down to the bench. Khalifi comes in. I think that's a massive call. Khalifi did look really good in that first semi-final. That first semi-final where Arzani was dropped, he looked unbelievable in my opinion, Khalifi. But Machach and Khalifi starting, that's massive. That's massive. Um, Bonavacia, Volupale on the bench. Look, could that be something that Popovich will regret later on? Possibly, possibly. But I guess we'll have to wait and find out on this. $100 on the Mariners to win. Look, um, obviously gamble responsibly. Obviously gamble responsibly. Um, but I've got to go into extra time. I've got Mariners winning 1-0 in extra time. That's what I've personally got. If you didn't check out my prediction video, that's what I've got. 1-0 to the Mariners. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited. First grand final watch along. I'm very excited, man. I'm very excited. I think this is going to be a massive game. Hopefully, a massive stream. Make sure you got everyone coming in. Make sure you got everyone coming in. We need the vibes going in this. It's gonna be a vibey stream. I can feel it. We're gonna have a good stream. We're gonna have a good stream. I do like streaming. I do like streaming. Something I don't do very often, but I do like it when I do it. Lachlan has victory as the first to win 2 corners. I don't know, man. That's risky in my opinion because Mariners are gonna have that crowd backing them in the first, you know, especially the first 10, 15 minutes. I think the Mariners are just gonna go just absolutely ham on victory because they just got that back. They've got the backing behind them. That's just my thought. Just put a tweet out as well. Put a cheeky little tweet out. I think that's all the socials done. I think I've done TikTok, done Instagram, now done Twitter. All right, we're good to go. We're good to go. We're good to go. Does anyone have any like proper score predictions? We know Lockie's got a 2-1. Got Lockie's got a 2-1, I believe, to the Mariners, if I can remember the podcast correctly. Um Mares has the Mariners to win. Do you have a scoreline for it, Mares? Tan's gone with a prediction to go to pens. And really, if you go to pens, you're pretty much backing Melbourne victory, right? That's that's something that if you back pens, Paul Vizzo in penalties this season, unreal, unbloody real. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited, man. Come to the end of the really my first season fully following the A League. It's gone past too quick, really, right? Oh, I want more football. But we've still got plenty of football coming up. We've got the not the Olympic. Oh, I mean, we do have the Olympics. We have the World Cup qualifiers for the men, and then Oz Cup playoffs. They start in July, so that's going to be good to see. Um, so we'll have Brisbane versus Perth and Newcastle versus Western United. And apparently they're happening back up in Darwin as well. So look, that'd be pretty good. I'd be down if I could get, cheap accommodation, cheap tickets to go to Darwin to watch those games. I reckon that'd be pretty cool. Mariners has gone for a 2-1 for the Mariners. Oh, I like it. I do like it. I just don't I can't see honestly, I can't see Victory scoring a goal against the Mariners in normal time. Touch wood for the Mariners' sake, but knowing that I've said it, it's gonna happen now. That's what's gonna happen, right? That's what's gonna. I say it, it'll happen. It'll happen. It's like I haven't been big on Chris Economies this season, but he scored the most important goal of their season so far in the semi final. That's just my luck. That's just, that's just crazy. Mariners have so Travis has got the Mariners to score first after 31 minutes. So he's looking for a tight defense in this at the start of the game. Oh, look, I think you might be onto something there. I think you might be onto something there. I reckon it's the last time we see a lot of these Mariners players as well, right? Like, look at this lineup. Nisbet, you'd hope that he gets a move somewhere, right? Ballard, I believe, by the sounds of it, if Portamense stay in the top division, I believe he will be over in Portugal. If they get relegated, I think that contract's in jeopardy. Um, who else? Jacob Farrell, he could be off for a move to Europe. Barcelos, I'm pretty sure his loan runs out at the end of this season anyway, so he won't be back. But yeah, there's some key players I think that we'll see for the last time in the A League for the Mariners tonight. Um, Victory, have a look at their lineup. Fornaroli, he'll stay. Arzani, he'll stay. Machacha's staying. Khalifi could be going back to Perth. Who knows? Could be going back to Perth. Um, yeah, so you don't imagine there's going to be many of these victory players really leaving the A League at the end of this season. I think if I was to pick one, I'd go with Teague, maybe Valadon. Valadon's been pretty good. Be one of those two. If I was to assume that one wasn't gonna stay in the league, because Teague's unbelievable, right? He'll move back overseas soon enough. Yeah, there's no way Teague stays in the A League for very much longer. But this this is absolutely crazy. I wish I was down at Gosford right now. It looks unbelievable there. Got the blue and yellow smoke going everywhere. Packed Industry Group Stadium. I loved it. Honestly, I need to go there. I've never been to Industry Group Stadium. I'd love to go there. But what are they? I didn't watch that A League Grand Final last year. I think I was playing football last year at this time. I'd assume they sing like the national anthem and stuff like that, right? Doing the welcome to country. But yeah, keen. It's gonna be a good game, man. It's gonna be a good game. Obviously, we're gonna do some grill at half time. So, stick around for that. Watch me absolutely flunk griddle because that's just what I do best. That's what I do best. I, I just can't believe this A League season's over, to be honest. Like, this is my first season covering the A League, doing a lot of content around the A League. Like, it's just been crazy, right? I've enjoyed it all. It'd be good for a break, don't get me wrong, but it's been unbelievable first season. Most goals ever scored in the A League as well. Highest number of goals in any of the major leagues, I believe. Um, Most 90th minute goals. Can have a treble on the way. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And of course we've got the awards at halftime as well. Don't forget about that. Tarn's also disappointed it's gone. He says it's gone by too fast. Yeah, just absolutely crazy. One thing, so I was looking at getting an A-League All-Star jersey, right? But they're so expensive. They're so expensive. I get jerseys are expensive in general at the moment, but right? I think they're like 120, really, if you want like a new jersey from like a big team. But A-League, the A-League jersey, where did I find it? I think I found it on Ultra Football. Yeah, A-League men's jersey, $125. And then you'd want it customized, right? So that's another $30. And then to get it shipped, that's another 10 or so dollars. So you're looking at like $160. I don't have that much money for a jersey. I bought a jersey last night at the Redlands game for $10. Give me one of those jerseys anytime. Apparently, Triantis and Garang Kual are at the grand final. National anthem being belted out at the moment. Also, anyone go to the A-League All-Stars game last night? 8-0? Absolutely crazy. I didn't go, but I mean I watched majority of it, but wow, 8-0. I'm sorry. If I was going to something like that, I'd be very disappointed. Especially if you paid for tickets because they ended up giving them tickets out for free on the day. Newcastle didn't put out a first team lineup. I'd be pretty, I'd be pretty pissed, right? You get an A-League All-Stars coming up against like 18, 20 year olds. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'd be pretty upset. I didn't I, look. I didn't really enjoy watching the game in general. To be honest, it was played at a pretty slow pace. Um, A-League All-Stars did dominate. Didn't mind that, but yeah, just I don't know. I didn't enjoy it. Didn't enjoy it. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. All right. All right, we're getting close now, boys. We're getting close. Oh, it's crazy. I absolutely unbelievable. I don't know. I want to get started. Come on, come on. We want to watch football. We want to watch football. Come on, get it going. Newey Jets is in the house. How are you, man? You pumped for some football? You going for the Mariners? As a Newcastle fan, are you going for the Mariners? Are you going for victory? Are you just hoping for a good game? Because really, that's all I'm going for, right? I'm just going for a good game. That's all I want. Good game. Look, I'd love to see heaps of goals. Just don't think it's going to happen with these two teams, especially with Mariners defense, best defense in the league. Travis is going for 2-0 Mariners. Look, that's a good shout. I don't mind that. 2-0 Mariners is a good shout. My lord. Um, just got a notification for the MPL Oh, I've got to go into extra time as well, Newey. I've got Mariners winning 1-0 in extra time. 1-0 in extra time. Just checked my phone to see what the MPL score was at the moment. Because Wynnum Wolves are versing Gold Coast Knights. It's 5-2 in that game. That game's going crazy. Alright. Whew. I'm looking forward to this. Really looking forward to this. I'm repeating myself, but I'm really looking forward to this. Oh, the mini Isuzu Utes out delivering the match ball. How do I get one of those things? I want to drive one of those things around everywhere. Here we go. We're about to get underway. We're about to get underway. Josh Nisbet's about to get us underway. About to get the grand final away. Underway. Here we go. Here we go. Need to make it that a little bit smaller. I don't know when that got so big. But, wow. All right. We're underway. We're underway. I think Mariners will get some, like, a lot of early momentum going their way. Just because they've got that home fan behind them. They've got those home fans behind them. Victory Scott, Richard Scott, victory to score first and then Mariners to win. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. yeah, I don't know. I can't see the Mariners conceding. I don't know. The defense has just been all good all season, right? And Melbourne Victory's attack is just the. It's just been so patchy. That's just my thinking behind it. They've got the band going off in the stadium. I need to make my way down to Gosford for a game one time. Thea Harris has gone down the side early. Does he want a corner? No, he hasn't. Travis doesn't reckon the Victory going to score either. Yeah, I don't know. Look, Machach goes missing a fair bit in games. That's if they're going to score, they need Machach to be on it, and especially having a couple of weeks off with suspension. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's just me though. As I say, that Machach has played down Arzani, and Machach is in the box, but Brian Kaltak. Brian Kaltak is just a different animal. He's just an absolute different animal. How he didn't have a professional contract until a couple of years ago with Monty, I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, Victory sold out, I think, 3 bays. 3 bays? Am I right in saying that? They've sold about 3 bays. Something like 5 buses went up there for Victory fans, which is crazy. Victory fans are loud. I'll give them that. I can hear them over. Ballard's going through here. That's a great run for Ballard. Just can't find Josh Nisbet there. McEldock is still playing that right mid role. Richard says they always draw, but they always score. Eventually, we'll get outclassed, hoping the Mariners run a win they deserve to. They deserve it. Yeah, look, Mariners for Mariners for the treble. I'd love to see that. Wouldn't that be an absolute fairy tale? Put a lot of these players in the shot window, if they're not already. Here's Mikel Docker. He can line up for a shot here. It's well blocked by Miranda. Khalifi's running at Stormroo, but Stormroo does well to get back. And commits the foul on Khalifi. If you know, if you watched my predictions video, I went with play. Sorry, I've been with the finals. Been picking like a player to watch from every team. I went for Alu Kuol and Paul Izzo in this. I think Alu Kuol's pressing from the front is just, I think it's honestly unmatched in the league. And look, he probably hasn't scored the goals he would have wanted to this season, but his work rate up front, you can't deny how good his work rate has been up front, especially in the final series. Obviously, got the big goal in the AFC Cup final as well. And Paul Izzo, do I need to say anymore? Do I need to say anymore? Pretty intense first 5 minutes. Luke Qualls won a good header there. Thea Harris is taking on the Melbourne Victory defence at the moment, jigging his way through all the players. Have the next episode of NVL Bachelor coming out tomorrow as well. If you guys are interested in that series, it's been a pretty big series for me on my socials, especially TikTok and Instagram. They've been doing pretty well. So that'll be out tomorrow. And then also looking to have my Australian transfer news video up around 5-6 o'clock tomorrow afternoon as well. A lot of big transfer news coming through in the last week. A couple of stories that I reported on or just gave a bit of light to in the last couple of weeks look to be coming true. Obviously, you got Raphael, who has signed for Coventry. Jake Gerwood-Reich definitely looks like he's out on the way out. It looks like for a big fee as well. Yeah. This is a massive game for both teams here. Mikael Docker's playing with a bit of... Oh, look at him go, Mikael Docker. Trying to take on Adama Traore, though, you're going to have a tough time doing that. He may be getting on in age now, but he's still as quick as ever. Still as quick as ever, Adama Traore. Hey Debbie, how you going? Enjoying the A-League Grand Final, I hope. Happy Grand Final day to everyone. Yeah, I'm so glad they ended up playing this in Gosford and they didn't, give into like that little bit of pressure, like, oh, we can make a bit more money if we move it to Sydney or Newcastle or something like that. Debbie says, come on the Mariners. Come on the Mariners, indeed. Josh Nisbet gets it out to Thea Haas here on the left. Ball's just getting recycled at the moment by the Mariners. They're just trying to find that little penetration point on the Victory. I have said a couple of times that I think the Mariners have just been like the hype's just too big around them. Granted, it's granted the hype around them's granted. Don't get me wrong, but there's so much. I feel like there'd be so much pressure on them at the moment. Um, but at the same time, I think this, if any team was gonna just work through the pressure and use it on their side, I think it's the Mariners. Devi's going for a 2-0 Mariners win. Got a couple in here with the 2-0 Mariners win. I've gone with the 1-0, but I've also gone for the 1-0 in extra time. So I guess technically you could say I've gone for a draw. Is Khalifi taking on Brad Tapp? Traore's tried to find Arzani. It's just a bit too much, though. Goal kick for Danny Vukovic. What could be his last game as well, actually. He's 40 years old now. He could be retiring at the end of this year. What a way to go out, though. On the back of a treble, on the back of a domestic double. It'd be unbelievable for Danny Vukovic, wouldn't it? On Victory starting to look like they're getting a foothold in this game. Get a bit more possession, a few more passes around. Trying to find those little 1-2s to penetrate the Central Coast Mariners defense. Jordan's here. How are you, Jordan? How are you? Hope you're enjoying the grand final. Like how Docker's just got a push in the back from Dharma Traore for a foul. Mikhail Docker is actually one that's they've got a bit of seating on Palm Tree side. All right. I think I think if the Mariners keep going the way they're going, I think they're gonna have to build a full stand. They have to build a full stand. As I was saying, Miguel Docker came out the last few weeks and expressed his interest to play for Australia as well. Had a couple in the last few months express their interest. Like Daniel Pena was one, Miguel Docker as well. But I think we got to focus on our youth players that still could get away from us. Aaron Kunda came out last night and said, "Look, I am still available for Tanzania and Brunei, so a few Tanzanians in the league as well. Got Bombwa from MacArthur. Got another MacArthur player in Keely Adamson who's eligible for Tanzania. So they could, they could make a decent little team there. Just A-League players. Mariners with a bit of possession at the moment. Theoharis takes on Arzani and gives away a goal kick. Theoharis is a very strong lad. Very strong lad. Travis has gone with Mariners score somewhere around the 60th minute. And believe victory. Get the game to extra time. And then the Mariners score a second time to secure the win. So he's got to go into extra time as well. Bruno Fornaroli's won a foul for Melbourne Victory. Hasn't been too involved in the game so far. The atmosphere sounds unreal at this stadium. The atmosphere just seems unreal. Victory fans are, passionate wherever they go. And it looks like a decent number of that North Terrace down in Gosford. And then obviously you got the Yellow Army down the other end. But it's, 20 odd thousand people there. Yeah, just unreal. Great to see from the Mariners who 5 years ago they would have dreamt, absolutely would have bit your hand off for something like this. And now, Jordy Valadon wins a free kick. No, throw in. I think a ref thought about giving a free kick. Oh, that's a good challenge there by Brad Tapp, though. Still 0 after 15 minutes, though. Melbourne Victory themselves, though, have a very good defensive line with Miranda, Da Silva, Paul Izzo, Dharma Traore, and Jason Gary, who have found some pretty good form this season. Very, very interesting call there. I'm not sure I agree with that one. I think Brad Tapp does kind of slow down a bit. Machach does jump over him, but Jacob Farrell wins that header very well. He's been good this season, Jacob Farrell. Surely someone's got it. Surely an overseas move for. Surely there's an overseas move for Jacob Farrell somewhere, right? Like even if it's like somewhere like Belgium, like we've seen Jordy Boss do very well over in Belgium. I think Jake Farrell will do pretty well in Belgium. Actually, I think I pulled one out of the bag there. Ryan Teagues over the corner for Melbourne victory. Plays it short. Gets it back, and Arzani puts it in. De Silva. Is there a handball there from Dan Hall? It's a goal kick. Dan Hall's not looking at the ball. It comes off to Silva's hand. Comes off to Silva's hand. Obviously, if you want to watch the game, it is free live on Channel 10. And then obviously on Paramount Plus as well. 10 Play. Heaps of ways to watch this game. Got the toilet seats out and the away support for Melbourne victory there. Goal kick for the Mariners. Starting to get a few chances at the moment, victory. Very, very interesting start to the match. Oh, that's poor from Danny Vukovic. Daniel Arzani with a shot. Oh, just wide from Daniel Arzani. Danny Vukovic is doing the Tony Gustavsson with the fingers interchanging. But I think Danny Vukovic. I reckon this is his last game. If they win, definitely his last game. He may want to play in the Champions League. Maybe that's why he hasn't committed yet. Here's Arzani. They've got the ball back here. Fornaroli, edge of the box. He scored a pretty good goal here earlier in the season. Theoharis puts behind for a corner though. Travis wants 11 more minutes from the Mariners. Just 11 more minutes to hold out for. Theoharis has been good defensively tonight, which, maybe has been a weaker point in his game, but he's been very good defensively tonight so far. Ryan Teague over the corner again. Good ball in. Miranda's gone down. Mariners can break here. Theoharis. He's got it to Nisbet. Nisbet's got it back to Theoharis. That's a great pass. Adama Traore's given away a foul. That's got to be a yellow card there. Yeah, yellow card for Adama Traore. I think that's the right call. There's a lot of shirt grabbing in the box. So, in my opinion, it's 50-50. They've both got a bit of each shirt. So. Mikel Docker with a free kick for the Mariners. 20 minutes in, can they get an opener? Does he go for goal here? Be a tight angle. But I think we've seen Miko Docker score from worse odds this season. I think he's going to get back post Alec Qual, though. I think that's the play. Maybe Brian Kaltak. Back post to Brian Kaltak or now Qual. Alec Qual's gone down, grabbing his head. So is Damien De Silva. De Silva looks worse off. De Silva looks... Oh yeah. That's a lot of blood coming out of the eyebrow from Damien De Silva. Wowee. That's a lot of blood. Lot of blood very quickly. Oh, yikes. That's hard. That's not good for either player. Qual's got blood as well. Yikes. Both players got cuts on the eyebrow, so that platinum blonde hair, that platinum silver hair for Alec Qual's about to go red very quickly. Could we see a substitution early here? Could we see someone like Ryan Edmondson come on early? Have a lot of stoppage time in the first half now. Travis should be helping. This is killing even more time for him. Debbie's going for the finals treble today with the Mariners, City, and Celtic to win. Now, I'm a Man United fan, so I'm going to have to go against one of them. But I can get behind two of them. I can get behind two of them. Also, it's a mega day of football, right? So we've got this, the A-League Grand Final, and then we've got the FA Cup and the Scottish League Cup, I believe. I think that's what it's called. And then you've got, I think that's the Women's Champions League as well. Champions League finals this weekend as well. And then you've also got Harry Kuehl's semi-final in the Asian Champions League with Yokohama. German Cup final. There's heaps. There's heaps. It's a mega night of football. If you got no plans tomorrow and you can just sleep all tomorrow, that's what I'd be going for. Yeah, awful cut on Qual Ton. It's an awful cut for both players. Damien De Silva, that looks awful. His eyes pretty much swollen already. Could we see Connor Chapman a lot earlier than expected? No, 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 no. Not watching every game on here. Not watching every game on here. I'll probably look. I might stay up and watch the first, 20 minutes of the FA Cup final. Watch Man United get battered for 20 minutes, like be down 3-0 at half time, and then probably turn it off. But no, not gonna watch every game live. That'd be a mega day if I did. Mega day if I did. If I didn't have anything on tomorrow, I would. And if I'd had enough sleep, I have very, very little sleep over the last couple of days. Doing the Who Do We Sing For in the Yellow Bay or Yellow Army. Yellow Army? Or was it Yellow Bay? It was the same thing, right? Bay 16? Yellow Army? Something like that. Alu Koala's got the shirt off. The hair's going red. De Silva's got the shirt off. New shirts for both players. Don't worry. If I was going live for FA Cup watch along, I'd be having the same meltdown. There's a reason I haven't watched a lot of the Premier League this year. Damien De Silva's trialist. Damien De Silva, number 62, comes on. The trialist for the for the Melbourne Victory. Game to put a trialist on in the grand final, but surely they have another shirt, right? Surely. That's like, how do they not have another um how do they not have another shirt for every player? That's crazy. I just find that crazy. Elbow. Ali Qual's copped an elbow now. Travis, did you say the A-League games are on Paramount Plus? Yes, all A-League games are on Paramount Plus. They put two a week on free to air TV on us, which is normally the Saturday night and the Sunday afternoon kickoff. I just got into the A-League this year. I live in Las Vegas. Wow. Wow. Las Vegas and supporting the A-League. Kudos to you. Kudos to you. Get off at 1 or 2 a.m. Here, and the A-League's games going on. There you go. Hey, if you like your football, why not get it at any time? There's always leagues going on around the world, right? I believe though, if you're American, I believe they might be free on the A-League YouTube channel. Don't quote me on that. Uh, but I think that might be a possibility for you, so I think it could be completely free. It's just I know it's Paramount Plus in Australia. I'm not sure it's Paramount Plus stateside. A-League popularity is growing rapidly here in Vegas. There you go. There you go. But can you get them to like the A-League a bit more in Australia? It's I think I do believe that it's getting better. I do believe it's getting better here in Australia. Look, I've only followed the A-League full time for this year. This is my first year watching it full time. So look, I can I I was a Euro snob before this year. I'll admit it. I'll admit it. But I've converted, and I'm not missing out now. Other Qual's really in the battles at the moment. Still going up for those headers though. His work rate's still not going out, no matter how many head knocks he takes. Elliot Qual, he's still the work rate's still going. Obviously, we've also got the A League awards at halftime as well as me doing my griddle, which if you're not aware is like how do I put this? It's like there's other games like it. It's kind of like Wordle, but tic tac toe. I guess that's a way you can kind of put it. Travis has given the go ahead for the Mariners to score at any time now. Arzani's in the penalty box. Khalifi with the cross. It's too big for Fornaroli. Danny Vukovic collects and tries to release the Aharas, who pressures Guerrier into the corner. It's gone back to Paul Izzo. So yeah, we've got a decent stream ahead of us. Chach was looking for a free kick there. Doesn't go his way. Goal kick for the Mariners. I think Dan Hall has been very underrated this season. A lot of praise has gone towards Brian Kaltak, but I think Dan Hall's been arguably just as good. He's not. Dan Hall's not very old either. There's a reason he's getting very heavily linked to the new Auckland club, which I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Dan Hall's only 24. Pretty sure there's rumors that uh, Caltech might be, drawn away from the Central Coast back to Auckland, where he has played club football before. He played for Auckland City. Yeah, I believe he played for Auckland City. Played for Auckland City, the New Zealand semi-pro team. So now that there's an Auckland A-League team, maybe that's something that we could see from Brian Kaltak. Obviously, he's spent some time around it. So who knows? Who knows? That could be something to keep an eye out for. Imagine that if Auckland picks up both Central Coast Mariners central defenders. That's a statement move if they do. It's a statement move. When's his contract up, Brian Kaltak? If I can, Central Coast Mariners, and then I go to Brian Kaltak. Just excuse me whilst I try and figure this out. And then if I go to squad, and then I go to contracts. So Danny Vukovic's contract actually expires at the end of this season as well. Brian Kaltak has another year. He has got another year. So maybe he doesn't leave straight away, but maybe that's something that, unless Auckland want to compensate the Mariners, Maybe that's something that we can see. That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting. Mikel Docker down the right-hand side. But Victory's defense is staying pretty compact at the moment. Throw in for the Mariners. Dan Hall wins the throw in. So what do we reckon? Do we been thinking with the off season coming up? You know, instead of maybe uploading 2-3 videos a week, I only upload once, and then I do a stream once a week. Like I do a Football Manager stream. I do a maybe I could do an EAFC stream. Just something like that. Just make sure like there's still the engagement and the videos coming up. So I don't know. I thought of doing like a Football Manager stream, doing like the if you haven't seen my videos on the channel, go check them out. I thought they were awesome. It took a lot of time to make though. The Football Manager streams with the Australian Pyramid. Maybe that's something that I could like I could do a save where I try and take a team through the Australian Pyramid. The Haras with it's a good ball. Just no one there, unfortunately, for the Mariners. The Haras looks dangerous. Travis, I agree. The game will open up in the second half. I reckon it's got to. Max Ballard plays back. He's been good this season, Max Ballard. He's been unreal. Kind of like Nisbet last season. A bit underrated, but does his job. Mikel Docker doesn't... Gets the ball, just goes away from him. Yeah, I know that Lockie has been training hard for a Creators AFC squad. Which, if you guys, if people are interested in that, I'd love to kind of set that up, get a few. Oh, Farrell, that's a bad challenge by Farrell. I'm surprised he hasn't gone into the book for that one. I really thought he'd be going into the book for that. That was bad. That was high. Okay, it's not as bad. Okay, don't worry. De Silva's probably going down a bit easier than necessary there. Yeah, so yeah, if people want to see that, I can get like a whole big bunch of like I can try and get a whole bunch of like Australian content creators, and we can make an EAFC club. Look, if people are interested in that, I'd love to do that. People seem to love the video I uploaded a couple of weeks ago, where it was just myself, Lockie, and Josh, the 3 Loading A-League boys. We played a bit of pro clubs. You know, the video seemed to do pretty well. I think it's got a decent amount of views. I think it would go over 200. I can have a look. What did it get? 209. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Closing on half time here though. 40 minutes. I will stop the timer at 45 just so I can just restart it from 45. Oh, here we go. Here's Khalifi down the left-hand side. Goes past Dan Hall. Here's Bruno Fornaroli. He's got Brian Talcott in front of him. He goes to Alzani. Alzani can line up here. Oh, that's a great save, Danny Vukovic. That is a great save by Danny Vukovic. That's unreal. From the man closing in on the age of 40, that is unreal. That is unreal from Danny Vukovic. I think it's disappointing that Vukovic didn't get more Australian caps. Only 4 in his career. I think that's disappointing. Max Ballard. Oh, he's got to be careful there, Max. Geordie Valadon won it back. Here's Traore going down the left-hand side. Straight to Danny Vukovic. Mariners, could they get an opener just before half time here? Jacob Farrell's streaming forward. Run doesn't get rewarded though. Yeah. Yeah, it's a feisty game so far, Jody. Absolutely feisty game so far. Obviously the head clash, so we're gonna have probably 5 minutes added on, I reckon, here. Here's Storm Brew down the right hand side. Tries to chop it in, but swarmed by Melbourne Victory players. Time for a drinks break, I reckon. Ryan Caltech tries to get the ball towards Ali Qual. Silver just keeps it in, which I'm surprised about. Jacob Farrell wins a free kick, getting tackled to the ground by Bruno Fornaroli. That'll be his first championship. No, he's won one with City, I think. Bruno Fornaroli, has he won a championship with City? That's a good question. Let me have a look at his Wikipedia real quick. Go to his honors. He has not. He's not. He hasn't won it. He hasn't won the A-League Premiership or Championship. Surprising considering how great he's been in the A-League, right? Docker. Storm Rue takes out Paul Izzo there. I don't know what Paul Izzo's trying to grab here. He's grabbing his hand. He's grabbing his... He's offside anyway, Storm Rue. Yeah. Definitely a foul. Definitely a foul. Ah, I forgot to stop the timer. Ah. 7 minutes added on. Yikes. Seven minutes. That's so much. Oh, well, let's keep the timer going then. Here's Arzani with the quick feet. Machach could cross. Oh, my stream's cutting in and out. The black screens. Fornaroli plays it back to Traore. all the way back to the trial of Damian De Silva. Guerrier, he can put a ball in here. That's a good ball. Oh, Ryan Teague. I think you'd be disappointed not to hit the target there, Ryan Teague. I don't think he scored a goal this. Maybe he scored one, Ryan Teague. Maybe he scored one. But he'd be disappointed not to hit the target there, even though he is, jumping up against Dan Hall, who is a beast in the air. Closing in on half time. Got the griddle coming up. We got the season awards really, because normally we have the Johnny Warren medals, on a different night. This season we have it just at half time, cutting costs from the APL. Which, look, it'd be good. It'd be a great night for the players and everything after the season's over. But I understand. We got to cut costs somewhere. We got to start trying to get this league in a financially good spot again. Great work for Bad Tap then. Your Mariners, you just trying to see this out to half time? Victory have looked dangerous in the last 5 minutes or so. Alright, so... Sorry, just checking the NPL scores here. How are we going in the NPLs this afternoon? Queensland Lions won 3-1. Gold Coast Knights won 5-3. So Moores made a bit of a comeback. Josh Nisbet. Ball skewed away by Adama Traore. And Mont City are 0-0 against Olympic at the moment. Storm Roo. 1-2 from Docker. Corner for the Mariners. Corner from the Mariners. Stoppage time for the first half. Lachlan, you had victory to win the first two corners. How did that end up? How did that end up? Aluqual looks like an anime character with the white hair, the white bandana. Thea Harris with the corner. Probably looking for Aluqual, Brian Kaltak, Dan Hall. It's a poor corner though from Thea Harris. Poor corner. He did look exhausted standing over the corner though, Thea Harris, so I can understand. He's had a massive half. Two minutes left of added time here in the first half. Then we can get into some griddle action. Got up nice. Could we see Mariners get it open just before halftime? 50 minutes in to this first half. This rate's going to be a mega game. It's going to be a mega game. Because I believe, right, second half, I'm pretty sure you have to have the same, if not more, injury time than the first, right? So we could have heaps of injury time in the second half. If the Mariners win, right, and it's a treble, are we excusing the Mariners fans running on? I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Oh, as I was talking about the Morton City game before, Morton City have opened the scoring 1-0. if you are following NPL Queensland, like myself and Lockie, we do have a podcast, Learning QPL, where we talk about the NPL Queensland, go through each game each week, talk about a bit of Oz Cup action that's happening up in the Sunshine State. So yeah, if you enjoy stuff like that, make sure you head over, check out Ball Chat Productions on Spotify. That's where you want to go. And if you're looking at NPL New South Wales action, St George are beating Manly and Olympic are 1-1 with Hills. But that's half time. That is half time for the first half of this grand final. 0-0, as I thought it was going to be. But yeah, mega game so far. I just want to see if I can get this to work before we go over to Griddle. I do that, and then I do that. Yes. And then I start. Yeah, alright, there we go. Alright, halftime. Alright, I got that figured out at least. Alright, it's time. It is time for some Griddle. If people don't know it, get to know it. Best A-League game out there. Got to guess the players that correlate with the teams. A bit of tic-tac-toe kind of action. Alright, we got the Wanderers in here. That should be a fairly easy row for myself. Newcastle Jets. There's a few players there that... 5,000 days. That's one I always struggle on. 5,000 days. I can never actually remember how long it really is. It's like 10 years, right? That's a long time. All right, let's try it anyway. Let's try it. I'm actually gonna start on 5,000 days. I'm gonna get 5,000 days, 1 own goal. Gonna go Mark Redan. Right? He was an OG. I think that's a pretty good shout. 1 own goal, Mark Redan. No own goals, but it was 5,000 days. All right. God damn it. He would have worked 15 plus wins though. Oh, that's annoying. 15 plus wins. We're talking around the era like Steve Corica. Someone. I don't think McBreen would be close to 5,000 days. I don't think so though. Corica, you're talking someone like Popovich, maybe. Tony Popovich might be a shout. I'm trying to think of players from that Sydney FC grand final in the first year, right? The player that just keeps coming to my head is Steve Corica. That's who I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Steve Corica. And it works. It does work. I knew he had the wins, just didn't know the dates, time. So there you go. Lachlan got a 6 out of 9 last time. 5,000 days for the Jets. Wow. 5,000 days for the Jets. Ooh. That's a long time for the Jets. Who are we talking? Are we talking very early players for the Jets? Let's come back to that one. Let's go Western Sydney Wanderers and the Jets. Let's go for Steven Ugarkovic. Boom, got that one done. 15 plus wins for the Wanderers. Who can we go with here? 15 plus wins. We go with someone like Milos Ninkovic. Imagine he's had more, but he didn't play that many games this season, so that might be a bit of a red flag there. You can go with someone like Lawrence Thomas. We can go older. We can go someone like Shinji Ono, Mark Bridge, Tommy Urich. What one's going to give me the most points? I'm going to go with Tommy Urich. I think that's a good one. He only has 12. Oh my lord. How does he only have 12? Oh, he only played like one season. Oh, lordy lord. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Oh no. Oh no. Now I'm just going to second guess everything for the Wanderers. 1+ own goal. Oh, that's going to annoy me because every other one. 1+ own goal for the Wanderers. Topple Stanley's a pretty, safe guess. That's I'm gonna go Topple Stanley. Oh lord, this is embarrassing. This is just embarrassing. And I call myself a Wanderers supporter. MacArthur. Nicolau scored an own goal, right? Yanni Nicolau, he scored an own goal for MacArthur this. Isn't that how you spell Nicolau? Oh, it's double N. Yanni Nicolau, he's got one. Okay. MacArthur FC and Newcastle Jets. Matt Yerman played for the Jets? Matt Yerman, I believe, did play for the Jets, right? Yep. There we go. 15+ wins for MacArthur. Davila. Who have you got? You got Davila. You got to think like their first seasons. Yeah, yeah, Davila. Ulysses Davila. Yeah. Now, Newcastle Jets 5,000 days. That's so tough. Someone like Mark Bridge. Mark Bridge might be one. Michael Bridges. Michael Bridges. That's what I'm thinking of. Nope. All right, that was poor showing for me. 4 out of 9. 5 out of 9. Jesus, that was awful. Hey Brock, how you going, man? He's got victory. Brock's got 1-0 for victory. Can't see where Mariners are going to get a goal. Look, that's a bold shout. I ain't gonna lie, that's a bold shout. I still see Mariners scoring. I can't see who scores the goal for the victory. I think that's my thing. I don't see who the goal's going to come from victory. That's my main concern with victory. Are they doing this award show? Do we not get to see it? Hmm. Not seeing anything on this awards thing. Big second half to go. Big second half to go here. Big second half to go. Brock, you went to the All-Star game, correct? How did you find that? How did you find that considering the score line? Boston, you're back, man. How are you? Are you enjoying the game so far? Oh, back needs a crack. Need to get up for a stretch. I think that's what I need. Oh. Oh. Yeah, decent game so far. Decent game so far. Very tense, which is what you like expect to see really in a grand final, right? Good to see the marching band. Hey, I don't mind. I don't mind seeing a marching band. Look, bit of atmosphere. The halftime keepy up his back. Dude, I don't even know where my ball is. I also don't even know you'd be able to see it. Also, I don't have socks on. No free feet pics. Melbourne's wall looked, yeah. Yeah. Support and defense. They've been unreal. Do you guys see the clip of the Newcastle fans at the A League All Stars match and Ryan Scott was in with the Newcastle fans? I find that so fucking crazy. I find that mental. If you look on the Newcastle United, Newcastle United Wikipedia page, you will find, uh, yeah, you too, Boston. Enjoy the second half, man. You will find the A League All Stars is their second worst defeat of all time. That's crazy. So who do we think the goal is going to come from in the second half, right? Majority of us are predicting a Mariners I guess win, right? So who's the first goal come from? I think it's going to come from an unlikely source. I think it's going to come from Brad Tapp or something like that. That looks like Ryan Edmondson's about to come on. Does look like Ryan Edmondson's about to come on. He's in his kit. I reckon we're about to see Ryan Edmondson come on. That'll be a massive change. That'd be a massive change if Ryan Edmondson comes on this early at halftime. Obviously, Alu Qualt with that massive head gash, right? So you're not expecting him to play very long, especially with something like that. But that's a massive change to do so early. Massive change. If I can do that. I do. Oops. Uh, And then I do. If I can do this, I can update it live. That'll be good, right? That'll look alright. If I switch to that, open that up, do that. Ryan Edmondson is on. And there we go. There we go. I can live update it. Yes. Ryan Edmondson is on. Aluqual was taken off. No changes for victory. Damien De Silva still on the pitch. But I guess when you got someone of quality on the bench, like Ryan Edmondson to replace Aluqual, they're very similar players. There's not really someone like that on the Melbourne Victory bench. The only defensive option they've got is Connor Chapman. If we just want to have a look at that, but the only defensive option Melbourne Victory have on the bench is Connor Chapman. Other than that, I think the most defensive player after that is probably Bonavatu or Brimmer. So if De Silva or Miranda or someone like that goes down, they've only got Chapman to bring on. So maybe that's the bit of thinking behind that. Like, it probably wouldn't be the worst thing to have him off, especially with such a big clash. Here comes Damien De Silva. Cross. Good clear by Dan Hall, though. Here's Adama Traore. Not again. Oh. Danny Vukovic. Danny Vukovic with a good save. Very early. I didn't start the timer. So if I do that, and then I'll start as soon as it hits 47. Then we'll be all square. Ryan Edmondson plays very similar to Qual, like very pressing. I think Qual does a bit better, my personal preference. But Ryan Edmondson, obviously, is liked by Mark Jackson. It's the reason he brought him over. Former kind of player of him. I think he was a youth player when Mark Jackson was at Leeds. Yeah, makes sense. Here's Mikhail Docker. Try to get past Miranda, but he's been unreal tonight, Miranda. Do we see Danny Vukovic hold his 104th clean sheet tonight? Obviously, A-League record holder, 4 clean sheets. Dan Hall's push both Fornaroli and Max Ballard over. Oh, cheap giveaway there by Victory. Could have been a yellow card there for Jordy Valanort, in my opinion, but they kept the advantage going. I reckon that would have been a yellow card if the play stopped there. Caltech gave it away very cheaply there, but he gets it back after a poor touch by Ryan Teague. Another giveaway there by the Mariners. Jacob Farrell this time. Here's Mashach. Here's Khalifi. Well defended there by Dan Hall. He's been a brick wall all season. And now showing it in the grand final, the biggest stage of them all. Don't forget that Ryan Edmondson is on value qual as well. halftime substitution after Qual had that nasty gash in his head. Damien De Silva has one as well for Melbourne victory, but he has stayed on, as you can see there. Not many defensive options for Melbourne victory on the bench. Only Connor Chapman. Only Connor Chapman. Guerrier! Oh my lord! Oh my god! Adama Traore 1 week and Jason Guerrier the next! Oh my god! It's another screamer as well by a victory fullback. Wow. 1-0 to victory. Wow. That is unbelievable from Jason Guerrier. That is top of top corner. That's unbelievable. Sent the travelling victory fans into absolute raptures. Looks like there's a flare going off in there. That's unbelievable. Jason Guerrier. 1-0 victory. Goal stands. Goal stands. Wow. Mariners have it to do now. The fairy tale. It's going to have to wait. It's going to have to wait. Look, I said I was concerned for the Mariners. I thought it might have been built up a bit too much. You know, finally playing their grand final at home. The treble on the line. Maybe it's a bit too much for them. Maybe it's just that one step too far. They've done everything else almost flawlessly this season after the first 4 or 5 games. Here's Thea Harris taking on Guerrier. We've got a game on now. Brad Tapp gives it away. Storm Roo wins it back. Very high up the pitch, but Melbourne victory. They're going to sit very compact like they have all season. Like they did against Wellington last week. They can't possibly go to another extra time Melbourne victory, right? Dan Hall finds Ryan Edmondson. He turns. Jordy Valadon well. They're just trying to find their way through at the moment, the Mariners. Here's Josh Nisbet. Finds Thea Harris. Quick little ball back to Nisbet. Nothing really going at the moment for the Mariners. They're having to go all the way back. Victory just going to sit like this for the rest of the game. Here's Storm Root. Lost it for the victory. Here's Khalifi. Wins a foul. Max Ballard's gone in a bit too hard there. Wow. I want to see this Guerrier goal back. That's such a good strike. It had to come from outside the box. It had to come out from outside the box. Amy Park's even going off. The 4,000 fans there. Like a live site kind of thing in Melbourne. Obviously no Fed Square, but you know, it's great to see they have something like that regardless, right? Oh, they have it all to do now, the Mariners. Yeah, they found a bit of space here, but they're so compact. Theoharis taking on the Melbourne Victory defence. Cutback's got a bit too much on it. Good win, though, from Dan Hall. He's won a free kick. He's won a free kick there. That's great defending there from Dan Hall. Anticipating that. That's unreal. Look, a lot of people have said 2-1. A lot of people have said Mariners will come back at the Victory. Time to see how good everyone's predictions really are, I guess. Mikael Docker over the free kick. It's deep. Izzo just gets it. He had to come out for it because Brian Kaltak was right behind him. Mikael Docker, he's going to be out. He's going to have to be massive for the Mariners if they're going to get something out of this. He's been unreal this season, Mikael Docker. After the really talking about it halfway through the season when oh Lord, I've lost his name. Marco Tulio. When he left. When Marco Tulio left, that's really when Mikael Docker came into his strength. Mikael Docker actually was still not Mikael Docker. Marco Tulio was still the AFC Cup or leading goal scorer. Theoharis blasts it over. Substitutions. Theoharis goes off. Mikel DePizio. He's got some big goals lately. AFC Cup semi-final. Khalifi comes off. So we've got a couple of substitutions happening here. Just over 10 minutes into the second half. Nishan for Lupale coming on for Victory as well. All right. Then I can update at least this one first. Can update that one. So yeah, you go. There's the DePizio and Theoharis one. Khalifi, he's gone off for Nishan. Lupale. And if I get that one, no, that's the wrong one, you silly goose. No, download that, put that on that. Alright. My apologies, just changing the Melbourne Victory lineup, which, there we go, has changed for us all now. There you go, that's a big stat that the A-League broadcaster just put up. Victory have only won 7 times after scoring first 13 times this season, so just about half. So they're not as not as good as holding onto leads as we thought. They've been better. They've been better towards the end of the season. That's no doubt. But yeah, just again those changes. Valupale coming on for Khalifi, Tapizio coming on for Theo Harris, and Emerson came on for Qual at half time as well. So yeah, we're starting to see those changes being made. Here's Storm Root down the right-hand side. It's a good cross. It's straight into Paul Izzo's hands. I reckon if he aims there for the penalty spot, I reckon that could be dangerous there for the Mariners. Brian Kautak, nice little sand wedge there down to the right-hand side. Zinedine Machach, obviously his first game back since that red card against City in the elimination final. Hasn't been overly effective so far, Zinedine Machach. But he does have quality. He has the ability to make a difference in a game. Don't mean to sort. That's a mega challenge there to make sure Ryan Edmondson doesn't get the ball. Here is Machach on the left-hand side for victory. Traore down the left. It's a throw in though. Well done by Storm Root to block it. Make sure it doesn't go out for a corner as well. Very important there by Storm Root. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you are. And if you don't want to subscribe, hit the like button on this live stream. If you have enjoyed, I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. Do enjoy doing these. Maybe we'll do some for the World Cup qualifiers coming on. Maybe we can do some for the World Cup qualifiers. I want to do some for the Olympics when they come around. Because Matildas, I reckon, have a pretty good chance of medaling there. And then next thing from then is Oz Cup. Here we go. Ryan Edmondson's down the right-hand side. Here's Ryan Edmondson taking on Miranda. Corner. No, corner. What? Goal kick. My bad. What's up with the timer? That is a good question. I'm imagining it doesn't actually go past 60, which is annoying. Let me see if I can change that though. That's a good question. If I do. Yeah, it doesn't like 60 minutes, which is very, very annoying for a football game. That is his for a roll. He's out wide. Yeah, it doesn't like 60 minutes, which is very annoying. So, all right, it's going to be. All right, this is going to be very frustrating for you and me. But I unfortunately can't change it right now. I unfortunately can't change it right now. Thanks for letting me know, Sidebar. Well, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, that is very frustrating. Doesn't like 60 minutes. More than 60 minutes. Oh, here's Machach. That's beautiful feed by Machach. Brian Kautak. The brick wall is there. I reckon we're going to see Machach pulled off here in a second. I think he is just about run his race. Azani, that's a good ball, but right into Vukovic. If I do that? No. Ooh, that's almost a good ball by Stormaroo. Josh Nisbet wins ahead. Here's DePizio. Maybe that's what they need. They need someone like DePizio on to just go direct. Here's Nisbet. Ooh. There we go. I've got it working again. Got it working again. Good corner, Bodoka. Oh, cleared. There we go. Time is fixed. Apologies for that. I had one letter wrong in the script. I had a little M instead of a big M. Mariners, they're looking to put the pressure on Victory now. Here's DePizio. No, Nisbet, sorry. DePizio goes down. It's not a foul. Good tackle there by De Silva. Juddy says, could see a red card. Look, I very well could see a red card, especially... I think especially if one team's really looking for an equalizer or a winner. Like, really right before the end of regulation, in my opinion. Especially an equalizer. Here's DePizio. Guerrier, well shepherded behind. This is going to be an intense last 20 minutes. Mariners really need to start making those forward runs, but no one's getting forward for Victory, which makes it very hard to break down. Here's Azani. Played a 1-2 with Volupele. Volupele goes past Ballard, and again, he does get a hand in the back there. Mikel Docker goes forward for the Mariners. No foul there. Stormaroo's down for the Mariners. Victory keep the ball. I do like Juddy's prediction there of a red card. Victory of really looking to kill this game off. They're still looking for those balls forward. They're not just trying to kill time at the moment. They were looking for that second goal. The ball's going to stay in. Well blocked by DePizio. Mariners win the ball back from that. That's great work by DePizio. Youngster who's enjoying his time at the Mariners. Barcelos apparently is getting prepared to come on. Same with Harrison Steele. Mikel DePizio. If I'm not wrong, he's not actually... I thought he wasn't actually owned by the Mariners. Right? I thought he was owned by a different club. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Probably am wrong. Here's Edmondson. Been pretty quiet since coming on, Ryan Edmondson. Here's Dan Hall. That's great. Oh, too much to find Stormroo. I think he would have been offside anyway, but substitutions for the Mariners. Stormroo coming off for Ronald Barcelus. So we'll see Docker. And we'll see Docker move to right back. We'll see Stormroo. I reckon we'll probably see Pizio go over to the right, I'd imagine, right? Yeah, Barcelus is over on the left. Here is Barcelus. Josh Nisbet plays it back to Harry Steele. Farrell. That's well done by Farrell. Well, one back there by the Mariners. So we got Stormroo out on... not Stormroo. Stormroo's come off for Ronald Barcelus. Here is Barcelus on the ball. Good ball. Oh, Ryan Edmondson. I think he's got to try and get some contact on that. I think Ryan Edmondson's got to swing a leg there, in my opinion. Brad Tapp's also come off. Oh, this is going to look really bad now. This graphic's going to look awful now. So if I do that, this graphic's going to look awful. My apologies. Barcelus has come on. Stormroo's gone off. Brad Tapp's come off for Harry Steele. I thought Brad Tapp did pretty well. I thought Brad Tapp did really well. I think he's been a very good addition to that midfield this season. All right. Here we go. Mariners have a lot of room here. Masacha's going down with chance. Here's Barcelus down the left. Got Nisbet. Quick feet by Barcelus. He's got a lot of players around him, though. He's got a lot of people surrounding him. I think Machacha's run his race, in my opinion. All right. Obviously, Machacha hasn't played the last two games, right? He won't have as much match fitness in his legs. But there is the substitutions so far. Ben Falami and Ronnie Bonavazia. Ronnie Bonavazia is about to come on. I imagine it's going to be Arzani and Machach going off. Well, Machach is definitely going off. He's absolutely cooked. I'd imagine it's going to be Arzani. Maybe it's Ryan Teague. He's holding his right shoulder pretty. None of these players would. Stadium record. That is absolutely incredible for the Mariners. 21,000. It is Ben Falami coming on for Daniel Azani. Not as effective, I'm sure, as Tony Popovich would have liked to see those two players, but maybe Rolly Bonavacia or Ben Falami could finish this game off for victory. Ben Falami, was it him that scored the equalizer in the elimination final, or was it Nishan Velupale? I'll say it was Ben Falami, right? Here come victory. Fauna Rolly held up. Falami. Oh no, they've won it back here. The Mariners. DePizio tries to take him on. He's getting his shirt held very, very much there. Jordy Valadon commits the foul. Not sure. Thought that would have been a yellow card in my opinion, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It was Nishan Velupale that scored that equalizer in that elimination final. I was wrong once again. Here's Mikael Docker down the right. Oh, that's a great ball, but Ryan Edmondson's not in the box there. Barcelos tries to get inside, but it's cleared there by Miranda. Here's Mikael Docker down the right. Everyone in the Melbourne Victory's half of the Mariners. Harrison Steele. Joshy Nisbet's dropped back deep here to get the ball. Mikael Docker. Here's DePizio. Lupale is not near the ball there, but he's defended it well. Defended well there by Nishan Velupale. So we're starting to see those changes. Tired legs are coming in. 15 minutes to go for the Mariners. Can they get anything out of this? Melbourne Victory have just been very good in defence, especially since scoring that goal. Jingri obviously scored a big equaliser against Victory this season. I believe that was at Unite round, if I'm not wrong. I want to say that was at Unite round. Caltex trying to get that ball in behind, but no one's on the same wavelength as the Vanuatuan. Vanuatuan? That's probably not right. Vanuatu player. That's what I'm going to go with. Melbourne Victory supporters, away supporters, have been absolutely unreal tonight as well. Been absolutely unreal. It's a great ball there from Ryan Tucker. Fine Josh Nisbet. Just can't get it under control there, Josh Nisbet. Just can't get it under control there. Ten minutes to go. Great defending there by Adama Traore to get the ball off Mikael Docker. Oh, Velupale almost through there, but that's great by Dan Hall. Great by Dan Hall. Here we go. And Mariners, they are having a lot of possession at the moment. Here's Mikael Docker down the right. Just a bit sloppy. Bit sloppy from Mikael Docker. Fornaroli is just going down on the floor way too easy there, in my opinion. Mikhail Docker's done really well to get the ball out there. Josh Nisbet finds Barcelus. He's looked good since coming on Ron Barcelus, running at defenders left and right. Here's Jacob Farrell. Wouldn't that be an unlikely goal scorer? Max Ballard. Harry Steele. Here's Joshy Nisbet. Down the left-hand side. Oh, that's great work by Joshy Nisbet, but I don't know, Ryan Edmondson just hasn't, for me, hasn't impressed since coming on. I think they just need to get Ronald Barcelus running at players, in my opinion. Here's Josh Nisbet. Finds Jacob Farrell, but Guerrero has been absolutely unreal. We'll get man of the match if Melbourne Victory win this, in regulation at least. Josh Nisbet. All the way back to Brian Caltech. 10 minutes to go here. It's been an absolutely unreal match. Unreal stream as well. Thank you all for tuning in. Here's Mikhail Docker with a good ball. No one's there. No one's in the middle. Farrell. It's a good cross. Cleared by the Victory defenders. Mikhail Docker's got it out on the right-hand side. Running at Nishan Velupalev. He's passed it inside to Bella. Found Steele, who found Nisbet. Nisbet found Harrison Steele. He's kept it in very well there, Harrison Steele. Ronald Barcelus tries to get the ball in, but it's cleared there by Damien De Silva. And despite having that nasty gash on his head inside like 20 minutes, has been absolutely unreal. Brian Kaltak. Here's Josh Nisbet. Really just trying to create anything at the moment, Josh Nisbet. That's great ball by Jacob Farrell, but DePizio just can't bring it down. Barcelus gets a touch on that. Oh, Jacob Farrell, that's a yellow card. Definitely a yellow card for Jacob Farrell. Neither player got near the ball, but definitely a yellow card for Jacob Farrell. And Edmondson goes up for the head up. But now, here we go. Here's the Mariners. They've got a lot of numbers here, but Victory have a lot of numbers back still. Here's Barcelus. It's cross, but no one's there. No one is there. Ryan Edmondson's out on the right wing instead of trying to get into the box. Just don't. I don't know. Ryan Edmondson just hasn't done enough for me since coming on. I think if Aluqual doesn't have that head injury, I think it's a very different game in my opinion. Here's Mikhail Docker, all the Mariners. Just going back and forth, the Mariners trying to find something. Max Ballard's done very well there, but Ryan Teague, that's a great win. Here, Victory could end this here. Fornaroli tries to find Falami, but Caltech, that is a great challenge. Caltech, he mightn't have got the ball there, Caltech, but regardless, that's up to, he's put the pressure on Falami there. It was a full loop play. No, Falami. Falami's got the crazy hair. Here's Barcelus. Josh Nisbet with the shot. Oh, got a corner. We have a corner. Here we go. Mikael Docker with the corner. Not good enough. Had a couple of those for the Mariners today. Diaharis in the first half. Mikael Docker with that one. Just not good enough. Not even beating the first man. Five minutes plus injury time for Melbourne Victory to give Tony Popovich his first ever toilet seat in A-League Championship. Connor Meades and Brim are about to come on, so very defensive. Although they haven't actually brought on Connor Chapman, which is interesting for the Victory. Harris can't make any more changes, can they? I don't think they can make any more changes. I think they're all out of substitute, the Mariners. Here's Jacob Farrell. Passes to Ron Barcelus. For me, he's been the most positive player on the pitch tonight. Maybe Mikael Docker. Here's Jacob Farrell. Just the crosses aren't getting to anyone. Ryan Edmondson's just not in the positions to get onto these crosses. Here's Harry Steele. Everyone's behind the ball here for the Victory. Everyone is behind the ball. Bruno Fornaroli is basically playing as a centre mid. Got a corner here for the Mariners. Ryan Edmondson made the run. Mikael Docker found him. It was a good intervention there by Damien De Silva. Here's the corner from Mikael Docker. It's cleared. Mariners still basically have everyone forward. A minute and a half of regulation time. Josh Nisbet being held back. Finds Mikael Docker on the right-hand side, but it's poor. It's poor. You could tell by that first touch that it wasn't just going to be a good delivery. It's a good win there by Harry Steele. Melbourne Victory. Can they hold on here? How much added time are we going to see? It's a good win there by Mikael Docker, who's been absolutely slammed to the ground there by Ryan Teague. Fornaroli's coming off for Chris Economides. Jake Brimmer is coming on for Jordi Valadon. Jordi Valadon's been really good this season. 6 added minutes. Could we see something Wellington-esque from the Mariners to get back into this game? Everyone's waiting for the ball in from the Mariners. Brian Kaltak's put it out to Jacob Farrell. Can he put a ball in? That's a great little play there. Barcelos. Ryan Edmondson! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ryan Edmondson basically had nothing to do all game. He's only came on at half time. But that is a mega goal by Ryan Edmondson. That play was unbelievable by the Mariners there. That was unbelievable play. That was unbelievable by the Mariners. 1-1. 1-1 in this A-League final. We could be going to extra time here, boys. We could be going to extra time. Look at that. Ryan Edmondson starts it. Barcelos to Nisbet to back to Edmondson. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Paul Izzo's rooted to the spot. It goes through about 3 bodies. That is unbelievable. Tarn's prediction's still on. Debbie's going, yes, the Mariners. Wow. That was unbelievable. That was such a good goal by the Mariners. Ryan Edmondson, I've been saying it, he's been poor this half. Like, his runs haven't been, like, very, inspired. Just unbelievable. Mariners, could they be going again? Here's Ryan Edmondson. Oh, imagine it switches like that. Like he said, it looks so uninspired for the last 30. It really has. It really has. Josh Nisbet's really pressing Damian De Silva here. And now Victory's made all of their big substitutions, right? Fornaroli's off. Machacha's off. Arzani's off. Khalifi's off. Valadon's off. They're big changes. They are big changes for Victory. Oh, here's DePizio. That's a great win. Oh, if they could have found... Here's DePizio. Here's DePizio. Debbie says, what an atmosphere. 2-1 incoming. Dude, yeah, Debbie, they look like the more likely to score at the moment. Crowd is absolutely going mental. First time I've heard the Melbourne Victory supporters quiet all match. But they're back at it. They're still going, Melbourne Victory fans. Brian Kaltak with the turn there. That's dangerous, but it works. One all. Wow, we got 2 minutes. James says, what a game. What a late game. Here's DePizio. He's won that back. He's got to find Barcelus in the middle. Nah, not good enough from Rod Edmondson. Not good enough. Here's Mikel Docker. Jacob Farrell, Ronald Barcelus. That's great work by Barcelus. Mikel Docker. No way he lines up for a shot from there. That's crazy if he did that. Max Ballard. That's a great ball by Harry Steele, but no one's making the run, so it's not a great ball, is it? Getting caught up in a bit of Mariners fever here. Getting caught up in it. They've sucked me in. It's going absolutely crazy. Make sure we're going into extra time. I'm sure we're going to go into extra time. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you've liked the live stream. And get pumped. This is really going into this. It's going to be intense. Like I called extra time from the get-go. I did call a 0-all into extra time, but 1-all into extra time and a late winner from late equalizer from Edmund. So that's crazy. Bizza's gone. This is intense. Bizza, intense is an understatement. This game is insane. This game is insane. Extra time is it has to be a must. Victory over the free kick. Very poor. Ryan Edmondson gets the head on it. He's full of energy now, Ryan Edmondson. He's full of the running. I think I do you take Ryan Edmondson off of Jing Rig in extra time though? Mikel Docker, where extra time's up, added time's up. Added time's up. How long is Alex King gonna give? He gave 6 minutes added on. Victory want extra time now. They would want the Mariners to settle. They want the Mariners to settle. It's got it. He's got to call it, right? Alex King, you got to call it. He put the whistle to the mouth, but he saw the... Yeah, he's called it. He's called it. We're going extra time. Don't think it's fair that Victory fans only get 5 bays. Well, I guess that's the consequences of not finishing higher than your opponents, right? I'm not. I don't hate it. I'd much prefer this than doing something like they did last year where it was 50-50 but in a neutral venue. I much prefer this. Much prefer this. Extra time. Oh, the heart's going. The heart's going. The heart's going. That's absolutely unbelievable. Wow. I have no words. I knew this game was going to get something. I knew this game was going to get something. So if we do... Yeah, we're at 90 minutes and I can start it. Lockie's coming with a stat here. 45th 90-plus minute goal of the season. Wow. That's a stat. And that just shows how good this league is. This league is insane. This league is insane. If this goes to penalties, I don't know how I'm going to take this. Obviously, I'm a neutral, right? But this game's just unreal. We still got another 30 minutes. Then we could have penalty. Oh, Lord. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this. Imagine if this was my team in the final. I do not envy the Mariners and Victories fans right now. Make sure you get all your friends in here. Make sure everyone's in here for the for extra time, especially if we go to penalties. That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Victory, win or lose, I'll still be proud. Look, when you take a team that's already won 2 trophies to extra time, was the best team during the season. Look, that's a win. You take them to the 90th minute. You got to be proud of your team. You got to be proud of your team. Got to make the sixth for. Yikes. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Play on, play on. But at least I have a team. You don't even have a team, Lockie. So unless you have you confirmed that you're signed to her? Have you signed a club to yourself, Lachlan? Debbie's going for a 3-1 Mariners extra time win. I do agree. I do feel whatever team if a team scores in extra time, the other team will just fall apart, right? Contract's pending for Lachlan. Contract is pending. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. Crazy times. Crazy times. This is going on a 4-3 victory win on Pens. If it goes to Pens, you've got to back victory. I've been saying it all week, right? With Paul Izzo in goal. Oh, we're underway. We're underway. We're underway. We're underway. We're underway. Um, crap. All right. We're going. We're going. We're going. We're live. We're live. All right, lads. All right. Going. Tony Popovich. How unlucky if he loses this. 5 grand finals he's been to now. Imagine if he doesn't win a single one of those 5. That's just some poor luck. Ronald Barcelos. That's a great run. Great work by Ronald Barcelos. He's looked really good since coming on. He's one of throw in there. Do you reckon that's going to be a player that Mariners try and sign from Portaments next season? Ronald Barcelos? That might be a play. Obviously, we won't. I doubt we'll see Angel Torres again. But Ryan Caltech. Dan Hall, that's a good run by Dan Hall. That's a good run by Dan Hall. That's great find to Mikael Docker. DePizio. Harris Steele. Oh, he looked... Tried to find Pizio again. Here's Economides. Extra time hero already this season. Pizzo. Wellington should be a team since every team has to go from... should we tell you? Yeah. Well, Auckland will be a team next year, so we'll have 2 teams in New Zealand. So yeah, I don't think they're going away anytime soon. Don't think they're going away too soon anytime. Yeah, Steve Corica will be the coach of Auckland. Jacob Farrell wins a free kick for the Mariners. Yeah, so Wellington versus Perth won't even be the longest derby in football anymore. It's about to go to Auckland versus Perth. Because I think it's like 20 case difference. Marching band is popping off. The marching band's going crazy tonight. Oh, Victory's got 2 players in behind here. But Dan Hall, that's unreal tracking back by Dan Hall. Vukovic has made a great save there, but that's unreal by Dan Hall. Good to see North and South Terrace showed up in the away, but yeah, massive turnout by Melbourne Victory. Massive turnout by Melbourne Victory. Here's Mikael Docker. Oh, cops an arm there from Jason Guerrier. No, Adama Traore, then my bad. He's on the other side. Accidental, but did cop an arm. Bizzle was trying to call for a penalty for that last play. I don't think it's a penalty. I think they both got each other. Dan Hall's made an absolutely terrific run back, in my opinion. Am I watching the FA Cup tonight? Look, I'll probably watch the first half. Remember how shit it is to watch Manchester United, since I'm a Manchester United fan. Then probably turn it off at halftime because Victory will be Melbourne City will be beating us. Manchester City. Oh my god, I think I've said about every club but Manchester City. Because Manchester City will probably be beating us 4-0. But it's an absolute super night of football if you're nocturnal. Super night of football. I think we got Women's Champions League final, FA Cup final, Scottish League Cup final. You got what else you got? You got the AFC Champions League. Here we go. Josh Nisbet, Barcelos, DePizio. Oh my lord, Mikael DePizio, 2-1. The 19-year-old. Whoa! Mikael DePizio. Wow! He did it in the AFC Cup semi-final. He's about to do it in the A-League Grand Final. 18-year-old Mikael DePizio. Barcelos has been absolutely unreal since coming off the bench. And he's found Mikael DePizio. Wowee. Debbie's going yes. She loves to see the Mariners win. Laughlin's score predictions coming right. John Claus says let's go. Bizza says if you're winning back-to-back trophies, you're making the league boring. Look, some cases yes. You don't want to see a team win 4 times in a row, right? That's like Melbourne City-esque, Manchester City-esque. But they're gonna win a treble. And for a team that has the budget of half of these big clubs, I don't have a problem with it. I have zero problem with it. First A-League club to ever do a continental treble. Oh my god. Oh! Oh my god. Volupale's almost found Falami or Economides in the middle there. Tan Lee's calling for a future Socceroo in Miguel DePizio. Look, he's an absolutely unreal footballer. He's played for the under 20, under 17s a couple of times. Oh. Absolutely unreal. Got 5 minutes left in this first half. Business in tears if the Victory lose. If there was a roof on Industry Group Stadium, it would be blown off by now. Mariners just have to keep their composure now. But Victory, they're pushing now. They're pushing. They just don't have that big hitters. Falami over the bar. They just don't have the Victory. Just don't have a lot of their big hitters on the field. Maybe they went too defensive too quick. Really, who else do they have on the bench? I think they've only got. I generally only think they've got Connor Chapman on the bench now. Nisbet. Here's DePizio again. No way, it doesn't. Surely not. Well defended there by Victory. Well defended. What's Vukovic doing so far? Does the job, but... So Connor Chapman and... So Mariners still have a substitution to make as well, an extra time substitution. They can bring on someone like Nathan Paul or Jing Rik. Here's Dama Traore. It's a corner. Harry still wins the header, but at what cost? It's a defensive corner. If the Sauce Bottles were still at Industry Group Stadium, they'd be blown away. Yeah, I reckon they'd be halfway to Brisbane by now. Oh, my score does say somewhat. My score does say 2-1. Also better bring the timer down a bit. Bonavazzi on the corner. Great claim. Didn't expect this to go to triple-digit minutes. Apologies, I did get carried away in talking about the goal that I didn't actually put it up. Got to keep your head here if you're the Mariners. You got to keep your head. Here's Volupale. Well done by Mikael Docker. Oh, that was a great ball by Dama Traore. Here's Rolly Bonavazia. And it's out for a goal kick. Danny Vukovic will take his time with this. Wow, what a grand final. What a grand final. If Mariners fans run on the pitch, we're allowing that, right? We're allowing a pitch invasion, right? What do they sing? We are Central Coast. I don't know. We are champions. I don't know. They can sing whatever they want, I guess. Paul Izzo sends it forward for victory. Rolly Bonavaccia, that's a great bring down. Victory, they've made all their changes. Here are the Mariners again. Here's Joshy Nisbet. Nisbet's running for the corner. We are Mariners. Oh, so they are saying Mariners. Oh no, so oh, I'm so lost. So Victory still have one more change because they've only used 5. And Mariners still have 2 if they want to use it. I think that's right. Ballard fouls Valupale. All right. Melbourne Victory with a free kick just before the end of added first half of extra time. Almost at 105 minutes. I reckon we got to see 2 minutes added on here. Vukovic keeps it in. 1 minute added on. DePizio's played through Nisbet. Could we have a third here for the Mariners? Nisbet tackled very well there by the trialist at centre back Damian De Silva. Caltex trying to send it to the corner. DePizio wins a free kick there. Free kick for the Mariners. Here we go. Could the Mariners get a third here? Mikel Docker over the free kick. Not good enough. And there we go. First half of added time. All done and dusted. There we go. 605. There we go. This is getting absolutely crazy. Bizza says it should have been Victory versus Sydney. Sydney got robbed. Yeah, if you want to know my thoughts on it, go check out the Learning A-Leagues podcast that we did this week. Definitely had my fair share of words in that. Natan also says, what happened to Jake Brimmer's form from a few seasons back? Yeah, unfortunately for Jakey Brimmer, it's been a pretty poor couple of seasons for him. yeah, just I think he needs to change the scenery, in my opinion. A lot of rumors linking him to Auckland. I look, I wouldn't be mad. I think Jake Brimmer in Auckland makes sense. You know, new club. You've got you can basically do what he wants, really, right? He's only 26. He's still got a lot of time up his sleeve. He can still try like bring his form back. Maybe try and get into an Australia squad at some point. Ryan Edmondson's trying to bring up the crowd. Here we go. Last 15 minutes. If the Mariners can hold on to this lead, if not, we go into penalties. It's 10:20. It's getting late. It's getting past my bedtime. But it's A-League action, so who really cares, right? Here we go. Second half of extra time. Kicking off. Melbourne Victory going from right to left. If you are watching it live, if not, I'm going to try. I'm going to do my best to encapsulate what I'm feeling, what's going on in the game here. Here's Ryan Edmondson. They could break already here, the Mariners. Ronald Barcelos loses himself there for a second, but he goes past De Silva. It's got to be a yellow card for De Silva. Brings Barcelos back a little bit. He's in behind there, Barcelos, so I can see why it's given. Yeah, it is a foul. It is a yellow card. Could we see Brian Kaltak get it on the end of this? I'm guessing it's Mikael Docker free kick. Yeah, it is Mikael Docker. Back. Oh, he's almost found Ryan Edmondson and Mikael Docker. That's a great header from Miranda, who's been unreal this season in the air. Max Ballard found Damien De Silva, the other, if you want to say twin tower in that Melbourne Victory defence. Mariners are going to take up every spare second they have at the moment. They'll take every single spare second they can find. If they can waste another 20 seconds at throw-ins, they'll do it. They'll want this trouble. They'll want this championship. Melbourne Victory will try and get them going as quick as possible. Oh, that's a mistake there by Jacob Farrell. Here's Volupile. Oh, it's hard to give a foul on Ballard there, but I understand it. I understand it. Volupile's run into him. That's my only thought. Volupile loses the ball regardless, in my opinion, but I can see why the foul's given. I can see why the foul's given. Free kick here for Victory. This is where you want Jake Brimmer. This is where you want Jake Brimmer on a free kick. 25 yards out. Jake Brimmer is exactly who you want over your free kick if you're a Victory fan. Surely he shoots here. He does. There's no way he crosses it in. You got to shoot. Here's Jake Brimmer for Melbourne Victory. Lining up like he's going to shoot. Brimmer shoots right into the wall. Here's Ryan Teague. Blasts it right into Brian Kaltak. Victory keep it. Brimmer's still out here on the left. Switches the ball. Here's Teague again. Damien De Silva right back for the cross. Here's Economides. Great work by Dan Hall. Melbourne Victory trying to find a way to get their ball forward again. Strange. We got Adama Traore and Jason Gerry are basically playing at centre backs at the moment. Ball's gone out, but because they want Damien De Silva and Roderick Miranda up the front. Damien De Silva showed what he can do in high pressure situations, especially with that Western United win. Here's Jake Brimmer taking on Mikael Docker, but it's great work by Maxi Ballard. Here's Ryan Edmondson. He's got speed to burn, Ryan Edmondson. Roderick Miranda, he's still going around him, Ryan Edmondson. He's taking it to the corner. Bold with 10 minutes to go. Referee gives the foul. I don't think the linesman wanted to give it, but Roderick Miranda does well there to win a free kick there for Melbourne Victory. Arthur, how are you? I hope you're enjoying this A-League Grand Final. Mikael Docker's nose is bleeding. Danny Vukovic is using all of his experience here to get the physio on. So they can give Mikael Docker a bit more time to get his nose all sorted. He's using all of his experience there, Danny Vukovic. It's a great game, Arthur. It's an absolute great game. It's absolutely been unreal. It's been a great watch along. I thank everyone that's been in here. Denovic has bought the time for Mikael Docker's nose to be all patched up now. It's back on the field, Mikael Docker. We've got 9 minutes left. Ah. My time is a bit off. My time is a bit off. My time is a bit off. My bad, my bad, my bad. Economides is offside. These Mariners players are going to take every second they can. And imagine Danny Vukovic is just strolling over to take this free kick. Definitely is offside there, Chris Economides from the Adama Traore flick on. Connor Chapman's coming on. Who do I go for in the league? I go for the Western Sydney Wanderers. If you, I think my head's in the road, but there you go. My Wanderers shirt there. Wanderers hat. Wanderers scarf. That's just a Simon MacArthur shirt. Only worn that once. Here's Rolly Bonavazia. That's a great challenge there by Harry Steele. Brimmer tries to play a 1-2 there with Volupole. Arthur goes for Sydney FC. Bet you're feeling a bit hard done by not to find yourself in this grand final. Especially after the calls that went against the Sky Blues last week. Here's Miguel DiPizio. Tries to blast it forward for Ryan Edmondson, but he cuts it out. Here's Economides down the left. Economides tries to find a ball in. Oh, he does! That's a great challenge there by Brian Kaltak there. Adama Traore with the ball. Tries to find Bonavazia. Here's De Silva. Well done by Barcelos. How is Josh Nisbet still running? He has run so much this year. Between the AFC Cup, between all the league games, between all the finals games, he hasn't missed a minute. Josh Nisbet is he's just a different breed. Mikael Dock is wearing the number 81 now as well because of his bloody shirt. Do I go to Central Coast? I don't actually live in Sydney or Central Coast. I live in Brisbane, so I actually go to Brisbane Roar games, which is a bit strange to say, but Brisbane Roar season ticket holder. Dharma Traore comes off for Connor Chapman. Interesting substitution, in my opinion. Western Sydney game. Yeah, I've only been to a few games in Western Sydney. Unfortunately, I went to the Derby where we lost 4-1 this year. Or was it 4-1 or was it more? I tried to erase that game from my head. Oh, true. Joe Marsden medalist. Who? I gotta go Ronald Barcelos. I think I'd have to go Ronald Barcelos. I think Ronald Barcelos for me has really changed this game. Assist for that second goal. I think he's just really changed the game. Ronald Barcelos for me would be my Joe Marsden medalist. Miranda passes out of bounds. Do I like NRL? Not really. Not my sport. Watch a bit of AFL. Watch a bit of cricket, but I can't really understand NRL too much. I think that's my problem. I don't think I've sat down in years to try and watch a NRL game and try to enjoy it at least. Do you like a bit of the rugby league yourself there, Arthur? I'm assuming you're from Sydney, so I'd imagine you would like it. Majority of the people in Sydney do enjoy the bit of the rugby leagues. Mark Jackson's trying to get the carry out in behind him. Trying to cheat some yards here, victory. Connor Chapman just throws it back anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Lupulay plays it to Jason Garrier, who's made his way over to left back. It's great work there by Nisbet. Here's Maxi Ballard. Brought down there by Ryan Teague, but I think he's gone down a bit too easily there. Lupulay wins a free kick for victory. 2 minutes left. Do I watch Origin? No, not really. It's Wednesday nights, and I have training on Wednesday nights, so I don't really watch it. And look, if I'm not going to watch a regular season game, I'm one of those people that just want to watch a game in general, no matter what it is. If it's grand final, Origin, if that's just me though. That's just me. I know a lot of people that enjoy it. My majority of my family enjoy it. My partner enjoys it, but never been for me. I prefer the round ball game and just bit of aerial ping pong, as they say. 1 minute of regular time here for the Mariners to go. I can try and watch NRL tomorrow. I can't tomorrow. I have got a few things on tomorrow. But look, off season, there's a possibility I might try my hand at one. Might even try and go to a game. Who knows? Bonavazia takes a shot. It's a corner. It's a corner. Melbourne Victory. They have a chance here. Imagine. Here we go. Ryan Teague on the corner. He must have run himself ragged. Still a great delivery by Ryan Teague, but Brian Kaltak. Man's been everywhere all season, and it doesn't stop in the last minutes of the grand final either. Paul Izzo sends it forward for the victory. Mikael Docker sends it back. How long are we going to have? Josh Nisbet gets the block in. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Wow. Great header there by Farrell. Here's Barcelous. It's 2-on-2 at the moment. Oh, if Nisbet was there, that's a goal. Miguel DiPizio does really well there to thanks for joining, Debbie. Hope you've enjoyed the watch along and enjoy the celebrations. Edmondson! There we go! 3-1! The Mariners have done it! The Mariners have done it! 3-1. They're standing there right in front of the Victory fans. Projectiles are coming at them. They're letting them come. They're trying to catch them. Wow. Debbie did say 3-1. She said that if they score an extra time, it's gonna be wow. Wow. That's just Ryan Edmondson's got to win Joe Marsden right now. Surely he's got to. Tan says victory through the match by parking the bus too early. I'd have to agree, unfortunately. I'd have to agree for Victory fans. Sports going to bed. Thanks for joining, Sport King. Hope you've enjoyed. Central Coast Mariners. Do you win a prize for 3-1? I can give you a well done. That's about all I can give you, unfortunately. Maybe a bit of a high five. There we go. Bang. Danny Vukovic. I reckon this is going to be his last game. I reckon he's retired after this. Ryan Edmondson. I don't think he deserves it, but I think he will win Joe Marsden. I would still give it to Ronald Barcelous, in my opinion. But you can't deny it, right? A sealer, a 3-1 sealer. Yeah, I'll give you a shout out. We can give you a shout out of the podcast if you listen to that, Debbie. But wowie. Thanks, Debbie. Have a good night. Wowie. Yeah. Equalizer on 90th minute for the Mariners. And then the sealer 3-1. Here's Brimmer. Well over from Jake Brimmer. How long am I going to stay after full time? Not very long. I'd probably be 5-10 minutes. Coastwatch football. I think Coastwatch football must be going off his nut at the moment. All right, deal, Debbie. We'll give you a shout out on the podcast. Listen out for the Learning A Leagues podcast. It'll come out next Thursday. Danny Vukovic, I'm sure he'll be fine to get a yellow card at the moment. Shirts are off. He's getting the fan in. He's still getting the crowd into it. There we go. The Central Coast Mariners, treble winners. The treble winning Central Coast Mariners have done it. That is unbelievable. That is just unbelievable. There we go. Pitch invasion. Look, I don't blame them for the pitch invasion. For a treble winning. It's heartbreak for Melbourne Victory. Heartbreak for Tony Popovic. 5 years, 5 times he's been to the grand final. The only time this gets dangerous with a pitch invasion is if they go over in front of the away fans. I think that's the only time this could get dangerous. But the security there making sure that doesn't happen. That's unbelievable. That is absolutely unbelievable. What a game. What a final. What a stream. Thank you all for watching. That is wowie. Ben, I'm a local Gosfordian and don't have access to the game. Thank you for the commentary. I try my best, Ben, but thank you for tuning in. Just absolutely unbelievable. Great scenes in Gosford. Once this comes out on social media platforms, have a look at this. This is great scenes. Danny Vukovic. All right, I'm heading off. Thank you all. You can hear the crowd from there. Wow, that's just unreal. I'm heading off. Thank you all for joining me on this stream. I hope I've given you some sort of entertainment for the night. I appreciate all of you for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the stream. Make a little clip video of this anyway to put out. But yeah, this has just been absolutely unreal. We'll be back soon. Videos that they won't stop through the off season. We got World Cup qualifiers coming up. We got Olympics coming up. We have Oz Cup coming up. The round of 32 playoffs. We got the round of 32. A lot's coming up. So stay tuned to the channel. A lot coming up during the off season. Doesn't stop. So thank you all for watching. Until next time, I'll see you soon.